everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Delicate Diamond. As always, I appreciate you guys. So today I wanted to share that I was interviewed by a lady in the town that I live in. She asked me if I would like to share my story in the paper. So we did an interview the other day, and it just came out in the papers. So I went and picked one up and thought that I would share it with you guys because I thought that was pretty neat. You know, my whole point of doing this is to hopefully be an inspiration to others. So yeah, so I thought that it was really cool that she contacted me so that I could share my inspiring story, as she said. But yes, all right. So here's, I was on the front page, so here's the beginning of it. And they put my picture in there, which is really cool. So that was neat. I've never been on the front page before. Maybe when I was a kid, you know, and played sports, you know, stuff like that, but never for something like, anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. I'm jabbering. Nothing new, right? Okay, so let's see. It says, October means many things to many people, especially here, and then it states where I live, where the 10th month of the year can possibly bring a reprieve from the dog days of summer. However, to a greater amount of the country's population, October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And for one Texas transplant, it's time to step up her game against the dreaded disease. When Mr. and Mrs., or I'll say, when Kevin and Crystal chose a small town with a big heart as settling for their happily ever after 2 years ago, they had no idea that they were actually choosing a location that would place them, get it to switch pages, within driving distance of one of the premier cancer treatment hospitals in the country. We all decided that it was the best option, she recalled. I'd be in the best hands. The New Hampshire natives became intrigued with the town after hearing of the small town from hometown hero, I don't know if I should say his name, so we'll say Mr. Garza. While stationed together in Okinawa, Japan, and again at Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. When Kevin was getting out, he didn't want to move back to the snow, continued Crystal. Mr. Garza offered for us to fly to Texas and stay with his parents to see what we thought about where he grew up. In outstanding small town, hometown fashion, Mr. and Mrs. Garza, his parents, welcomed the young couple, showing them the true meaning of Southern hospitality, as well as all the small town with big heart all the small town with a big heart had to offer. I think I read that backwards still. In a week's time, both Kevin and Crystal had jobs awaiting their permanent arrival, along with a home of their own to bring their new lives as Texans, or begin their new lives as Texans. Sorry, guys. All right, everything fell right into place, and we both took that as a true sign from God that this was our next journey. Just over a year later, Crystal found a lump and notified her doctor. I waited 2 weeks to see if it went away, and actually had a friend call and set up my appointment because I was so scared, recalled Crystal, which I was. I remember that moment like nothing. I was shaking and everything. So let me continue. As a series of appointments and tests, she ended up at MD Anderson for an ultrasound guided biopsy, which concluded that it was in fact cancer, infiltrated ductal carcinoma of the left breast, and a benign tumor in the right. The MD Anderson team of specialists began working on a plan of attack, testing to see if her cancer was hereditary. We also talked about the possibility that we may not be able to have children following treatment, shared the young patient. The couple had previously suffered the loss of a son during preterm labor at 26 weeks. He passed away during delivery. So a lot of information was given to us as we had, this part's always hard for me. All right. So a lot of information was given to us, was very hard to deal with. But we are trying to focus on one thing at a time. And right now, that is getting me better. As treatment began, Crystal continued to work as a hairstylist. Ian has since began 2 direct sales homes businesses, It Works and Color Street. So It Works is the health and beauty thing that I've told you guys about, and the Color Street is the nails that I've also told you guys about. And I love them both. They're great. Okay, let me continue. I can't work as much right now due to treatments, explained the determined stylist, who battles fatigue and other side effects of chemo treatments. Despite the devastating news, the continual treatments and horrid side effects, Crystal knew that her purpose on earth is to help others in any way that she is able. I decided to start sharing my story with everyone, she began, with an announcement on Facebook, and then started the YouTube channel, Delicate Diamond. I came up with a name because I'm delicate right now, but unbreakable like a diamond. Her hopes of inspiring others has definitely become reality. As her biggest fan is fighting her own battle with colon cancer, her 95-year-old grandmother. I want to be strong and an inspiration to her and others out there going through their own trials, continued Crystal. No one in our family has beat cancer. There's been many different kinds. I am on a mission to be the first one to kick cancer's booty. So that's what was in the paper. So I thought that was kind of cool. She did very well writing the article, I feel. I shared a lot with her, so I think what she chose to share in the paper with the town was very good. As I know I shared a lot. But so, yeah, so that was exciting, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And that is my hope, I hope that I am an inspiration to others out there. That's my whole purpose of doing this, to share my story, be an inspiration, help, even just one person get through any trial that they might be going through, whether it's cancer or something different in life. It's just, and like she mentioned in there that I mentioned to her, and I believe I have to you guys in the past, I've always felt that my purpose here on earth is to help others in any way that I can. Straight out of high school, I was a CNA, and I absolutely loved that. But I had to give that up as I injured my back. And then I still worked at that nursing home as a receptionist, so I was still able to help them out, and I helped out programs and the independent living and just all kinds of things. It was amazing, it was great, and it still fulfilled my heart because I was still helping them just in another way. And then after a while, once we moved, I started going to school for different things, and then I ended up becoming a stylist, which I never imagined, but we won't get into that whole thing. So I had, my big sister and a couple of friends help inspire me to give it a try, to make a long story short, and So I did, and lo and behold, I fell in love with it. I was a tomboy growing up, never played with Barbie dolls. If I was playing with them, it was me blowing them up with the G.I. Joes, like the little army guys and stuff. Yeah, so it was funny, but I never imagined it, and I never played with hair or anything, and I had a hidden talent that I didn't know about. So I get to help people in a different way. With that, I get to help them feel beautiful, and just, you know, they share stories with me, and I, you know, am able to help them with some things that they share with me. And then I do the health and wellness with It Works. I'm able to help people feel better about themselves, you know, health-wise and skin-wise, financially. And it's amazing. It's so amazing. And then my newest journey with the Color Street Nails, it's another way for me to help inspire women to feel beautiful, you know. Just with something as easily as putting nail polish on your nails. Like, I mean, it's great, you know, and it lasts so long, and I love it. And you can change them up all the time by just using nail polish remover to take it off, and you just stick them on, and no dry time or anything. They're amazing. I absolutely love these. They've helped me so much while going through this, along with like the eyelashes, you know, just small things that can help somebody feel better, you know. It's amazing. So yes, I've always felt like my purpose here on earth is to help others, and I like to try to do that in any way that I'm able to, and I feel like God just keeps putting things in my path, options in my path, to be able to continue doing that. And it's great. Sometimes it's not always the easiest things that he gives us, you know, like losing my son, but I'm able to help people that end up talking to me about losing a son or being pregnant and finding out things, you know, because how our son had trisomy 18, you know, so I'm able to help them by talking and sharing my experience and stuff like that. And then now with the breast cancer, you know, I can be an inspiration by sharing my story and helping out others that way. So, yeah. All right, well, that was all. I just wanted to hop on and share my story that was shared in the paper. I thought that was really cool. And look, I have my Delicate Diamond t-shirt on, or, you know, 3/4 sleeve, that my best friend here in Texas made for me. I love it. And it's getting cooler out now, so I can wear it more, which is great. But yeah, so anyway, you guys know me. I ramble sometimes. Okay, so I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and if you have any questions about anything ever at any time, I mean, please feel free to contact me. I'd be happy to help, you know, answer any questions or hear your story and try to help you through that. So thank you again, and as always, I appreciate you guys and your support, and for tuning in to Delicate Diamond, and I hope that I am an inspiration to you all. All right, you take care. Bye.